Hello, welcome back to Brattlebot Concept QuickBooks Desktop Mastery course. So today I'm going to continue with users in QuickBooks. Why do we set up users in QuickBooks? You'll see that we've been working with admin since we created our new company. But what happens when you have more than one or two people to work on the same company? So what rights do we give to each of them? What they can do and what they cannot do. So we're going to learn how to create that while working with users in QuickBooks Desktop. So let's move ahead. Let's go back to our QuickBooks and continue from there. Now we are back to our QuickBooks Desktop. So to create users in QuickBooks, so you come to company, and under company, you're going to see the option that gives you set up users and password. How do you know if there are more than one users on QuickBooks? When you come to file option here, you see close company. When you've not created any other users on a particular company, you see close company. But when you have more than one user, it's going to show you close company and log off. So let's quickly go back to company and set up our users. So set up user in QuickBooks. So I'm going to click on set up user. As admin, the only admin has the right to create users in QuickBooks. So let me quickly log in and let me sign in. Okay, click OK. Now we have the option here. You can see admin logged on. So we have add user, edit user, delete user, view user. So only admin has this right to create. So let's add a user and move on from here. Add user. So we're going to add the user. The name of the user is going to be Hakeem. Hakeem. And we're going to create the password for Hakeem to be small letter Hakeem. Again, I'm going to use Hakeem as the login and Hakeem as a login. So the next thing we have here is we have the option called next. Now, QuickBooks will walk us through some key areas of QuickBooks to know what right and what other right we want to give to this person. So what do you want the user to have access to? All areas of QuickBooks, all selected area of QuickBooks, or external accountant. If it is let's say you have a single staff and it's going to post all transactions. So you can give such a staff all right to QuickBooks if you wish, and it's going to view it will also have access to reports areas, sensitive areas, and other things. But in case there is want to set up a limitations, they're going to select some areas QuickBooks. For external accountant, if you create as an external accountant, he will not be able to have access to some areas like customer data, like credit card numbers, and other things. External will not have access to those areas. But in this case, let's create selected area for Akeem. So click on next now. So sales and account receivables. Akeem is a salesperson. Akeem is a salesperson. So as a salesperson, we want to give him full access to sales only. So select next. And the next, we are giving access, remember we are giving access to sales only. And next, and next, and next, no access, no access, no access, here we have changing or deleting transactions. Somebody working on sales may make a mistake, so you have access to edit or delete the transaction he has created. So without having to go to everyone, but what will happen if the transaction, if the record has been closed or the date has been closed already, he cannot have access to that except it go through admin. So this is no, and we set this one as yes. If you want it to be no, that every changes must come to your table, fine and good. You can always make it no also. So click on next. So here we have the summary of all the answer. We have yes for what? For sales only, and no, 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 no for others, except changing transaction that he has created. So click on finish. Yeah, great. Now we have another user. So with this, you can create as many users depending on the number of users you bought as a QuickBooks user. 1 user, 2 user, 3 user, 5 user, 10 users, or whatever. So let's click on close. Let's close this now. And let's go back. Now let's log out and log in. Now I want to log out, close company and log off. So we want to log out now as admin and log in as Hakeem now. So let's click on, okay, let's see, let's wait. So you're going to see how control works with QuickBooks. How control works with QuickBooks. Now let's log in as Hakeem now, open company. So now we're going to change this to Hakeem. And remember the password is small Hakeem. And I click on OK. So the first time the new user logs in, QuickBooks might prompt him to change his password for security reasons. So they can change from the default password that was given to him, and they can change it to his own preferred password that will not be known to every other person. Now, we've logged in as a key. So what we have here, you will see that we have purchase order, receive, all this. So as the salesperson, so you're going to click on the sales order. So you have access to create sales, anything related to sales. To have access to this, create invoices, have access to this. Okay, what happens when you want to receive inventory? Is inventory, you need purchase an account payable or inventory permission to perform this. So you see now. So everything you can do here is limited to your sales only. Let's check here. Everything has to do with sales only. So anything outside sales, outside sales, you cannot do that. So let's check your account, which is normal. This is open for all. But let's check vendors, vendor centers. Let's create a vendor. Let's try to create a new vendor. Okay. So sensitive areas where you enter new transactions are not allowed. So we have enter bills, pay bills, sales tax, and the rest. So you may not have access to that. So that is how control works in QuickBooks. So you can set up as many control as many users as possible based on the number of users that your company has paid for or you bought from QuickBooks Desktop. So the next class we're going to talk about chart of account, how to create chart of account in QuickBooks Desktop. Stay tuned.